Member for Fredericton Grant Lake and leader of his party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, while the Liberal radicals over here are celebrating the court's decision yesterday on the McAvoy ruling, people are still dying waiting for paramedics. The reality is in this province, on Saturday alone, there were 31 ambulances that were unstaffed and scheduled to respond to emergency services. In St. Quentin, there are 6 positions which are not available, which Francophone paramedics could fill, but they still refuse to recognize that government after government is putting language over lives. I'm asking the Premier, will this nonsense stop and allow frontline emergency service do what it needs to do and stop putting language over lives?
The Honourable Premier.
Mr. Speaker, I thank the Leader of the People's Alliance for the question, and I want to understand those statistics. Because if that's true, that's not the deal we have with Medivy. Our deal with Medivy is they keep ambulances on the road. So I'm looking forward to having that discussion, having the details, and confronting Medivy head-on with what is happening here in St. Quentin, because that's not acceptable. And it's not acceptable anywhere in this province. So we have an issue with ambulances being parked because they're not being staffed. Then I'm looking at the provider, I'm looking at Ambulance New Brunswick, I'm looking at Medivy, and I'm saying we need a better result. And I'll work with anyone in here to deal with that, Mr. Speaker, because that's what we need to do, is deal with it.
The member for Miramichi.